What number is this?
Really? I think it's 29.
No, it's 28, I think. It's gotta be.
Yo.
Oh, it's my notes. I'm dumb. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Matt, and this is My Crazy Podcast, episode 28. We're keeping that in. What's your name?
JT.
Dusty B.
What's your name?
Tina.
She's geeking.
I forgot.
All right.
It's 28.
Yeah, it's 28. All right, and on this podcast, we're I guess the first thing I want to talk about is Nicki Minaj's new album that came out, titled Queen. Did anyone actually listen to it?
I did not.
Listen, you gave us the topics like...
No, but I seen when it came out, like, I got, like, because I follow her on Instagram.
She's desperate. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, I saw it. I didn't even fucking listen to it yet. I thought about doing it today at work, but I didn't want to fuck up my workflow at work because, like, you know, I mean, I do, I don't want to drive forklift into a wall or a person or something. Like, if she, like, spazzes out, goes, like, all, like, hi, and, like, then talks, like, like, trust me, I like Nicki's older music, but, like, lately with the newer shit she's putting out, it's just trash.
Oh, don't say that. She's going to have some hungry people coming at our door tomorrow.
Have them. I'll feed them for straight chicken dinner. Don't worry.
So, yeah, that's what I want to get into. So I listened to the album. It's... Honestly, I've never actually been a Nicki Minaj fan since she's been signed to Cash Money. I liked her when she was on Dirty Money, not Diddy, Dirty Money, Big Fendi, like Fendi.
The old shit.
Yeah, so that's when she was raw, and this album was just all right in my opinion. She's got a couple of good songs. She's got one song where she takes Big's what's it called? Just Playing What I'm Saying, but instead of talking about R&B singers that Big wants to fuck, she's talking about rappers she wants to fuck.
Damn.
Wait, she's still a Meek Mill or no?
No, she even dissed Meek Mill in that. She's like Meek Mill's still in my DMs.
Yo,
in that song, I'm almost like, oh, that's dirty.
Honestly though, like, not for nothing, this whole she's I feel like she's been all about just like one-handing it to Meek because I don't know. I feel like some shit went down with that shit that's not gonna go like public yet, but I feel like in the next few weeks there's probably some crazy dirty laundry is gonna come out since the album's out now.
Oh,
he's probably gonna. Honestly, I'm really excited to see how Meek Mill comes back at this because I hope he does a better job than he did with Drake because Drake destroyed him.
He doesn't need to respond. He doesn't, because Nicki right now. The reason why I want to talk about this album is because she's gone. I think she's gone a little off the edge since it's released.
Why?
So. Last year around this time when Cardi B came out, when Cardi B came out last year, she just got an award for beating Aretha Franklin's record for like most album sales or something like that, and she was like, I'm the queen. I'm like subliminal stuff at Cardi, but pretty much being like, I'm the queen, I'm the queen, I'm the queen. Now her album a year later is called Queen. The projections are not looking good on the sales, so she's doing a lot of extra stuff that 3 months ago she was talking shit about doing, like a few months ago she was talking shit about Flex. Now she's on Flex's radio show doing an interview, and it's not even like she's pretending like she made up with him, but she didn't even make up with him. She's like rolling her eyes during the whole interview, like she doesn't want to be there. She obviously still doesn't fuck with Flex. One DJ gave his opinion saying that Cardi he likes the album, but Cardi's album was a little bit better, and she literally said, I have some hungry people ready to come to pull up there. Like
she should feed them.
Yeah. Basically, and she's on like Twitter like that, and then she's going at her ex-boyfriend before Meek Mill, Safari right now, being like, which Safari has literally been quiet during this entire thing. He's literally just not doing.
Just fell victim to a bad hairline job.
She's literally just mad, and on her Twitter she's like, I'm tired of you saying you write for me, and he's like, I've gone in interviews saying I don't write for you. Like we just. Like it doesn't work out. I don't know what you want. Like I don't know why you're wilding out right now. It's obvious it's because for album sales. Like she's wilding out all over the place for album sales, and I think the nail in the coffin for it was originally. So Fifi is a song by Tekashi 6ix9ine, and she's featured on it. Yeah. It originally wasn't on her album.
I haven't even seen the video.
It originally wasn't on her album.
Shit's bonkers.
And now, on some versions of the streaming album, it's available. Which means that song just went platinum, so that those platinum single sales can now get converted to her album sales to boost her album sales. And I think it's a conspiracy for Universal, because Universal has had the cocky queen of hip hop under their umbrella for years, and now Cardi, who's under Warner Music Group, everyone wants her to win because she's actually nice. Like, no one likes Nicki, and Nicki even said this in the Flex interview. She's like, I feel like New York has something against me. It's like, yeah, because you were always an asshole to everyone in New York. Like,
where's she from?
She's from New York. That's the thing. Like, no one likes her in New York because she's always been super fake. Like, she only comes up when her album's coming out, and even then she'll pull the thing when she was hot. She'll pull the thing where it's like, you know, I'm not gonna go to you. You're done. I'm gonna blackball you so you guys can't get paid anymore. Like, she'd go out and be like petty like that, specifically saying like that. Not even just like not do an interview. Like, that's one thing, but then they'd go out and be like, I'm not doing the interview because I don't fuck with these people and I want them to. So it's like, obviously New York's not gonna fuck with you in general. And yeah, no. So I feel like Universal though wants to keep her as the queen because she's been so cocky, and they want to keep that. Like, I feel like Universal wants to keep the queen of hip hop under their umbrella, and now that Cardi's kind of winning because she's likable and she's actually making hits, they're like, all right, well, Tekashi 6
fire right now.
Yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine is low key under our umbrella. Let's put his hit song that has her on it under her album, so it looks like she's selling more than Cardi. Because that song right now could double her album sales.
How did that song make sales? That's what I want to know.
I'm not gonna lie, Nicki Minaj. That's my favorite Nicki Minaj song out of the past year, and I don't even like Tekashi's part in that song, and I'm a Tekashi fan. Everyone knows I'm a Tekashi's fan. That song, I think Nicki bodied it over Tekashi.
You concern me a little bit.
All right, well, you listen.
Oh.
I'm not gonna talk. I don't want to throw shakes. I actually don't listen to some of the rappers that you listen to. It's just some of the names are very interesting. But I'm not gonna.
And Tekashi 6ix9ine is not.
Well, that's why I'm not gonna judge him.
Hold on. Who do you listen to that he's talking about here?
Throw shade, Matt.
I don't want to talk shit about rappers I don't know. I haven't
shade.
I haven't listened to their music, so I'm not gonna talk. It's just their name.
Quit being a punk.
Yeah, quit being a pussy, Matt.
Wasn't
She done called you out, son?
Wasn't it that guy like?
She brought that heat in the room. I dig it.
I honestly don't even remember the name.
Someone else will get angrier than me.
One of them is Little in it. I know there's a little guy.
Who?
There's always a little guy.
A little guy?
You.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. Ooh.
What, I'm tiny.
Matt, step out the lava.
Next conversation. Next topic.
Yeah, move on.
The floor is lava.
But
Pick up your feet.
But I guess I just wanted to say, like, I guess Nicki Minaj is a fraud, in my opinion. Pretty much.
I mean, facts are facts when it comes down to it. At the end of the day, we all know Cardi B's winning. Yeah, exactly.
No, but like...
Nicki's grasping at straws. She's desperate, and...
She's hurting.
And Tekashi loves kids. Move on. Next topic.
Whoa.
These are just facts.
Or are they accusations, technically?
We don't know yet.
Well, no, I know.
There's actually a video
Didn't
footage.
he plead guilty? They're facts.
No, to be fair, I want to clarify this because I actually kind of defended him based on his statement in the Breakfast Club interview about what happened. Court documents are saying something quite a bit different than his thing. So I'm on the... Yeah, let's see how the whole
Let's
thing.
watch what happens.
Yeah, that might not go in his favor right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Unfortunately.
Shots fired.
No, nothing again.
I told you so.
I mean, no, if he did it, I mean, court. That's what court's for. That's what the court of law is for. You know, it is what it is.
Hey, as someone who used to work in the
technically,
law,
you
I'm
know,
just saying.
innocent until proven guilty.
But yeah, no. Back to my
absolutely. But facts are facts.
But back to my conspiracy. But also last year around this time. So why I think also Warner and Universal are low key like behind all this, is because on Nicki's album she has a song called LLC where it's kind of like she's vaguely talking about Cardi, but I really think she's talking about Warner, because last year Warner wasn't clearing any Nicki Minaj songs. Uzi had a song with a Nicki feature. They weren't clearing it because they wanted Cardi to blow up. Like, low key.
That's perfect marketing. How do you get upset about that?
Well, no, but she was upset about that because she's just
yeah, of course she was, but it's business 101. She's being irrational.
But that's why I think I think this was a low key Universal Atlantic thing. I think that's why Universal is actually getting involved though. I don't think Universal would usually get involved with this. Like, who cares? But I think the fact that Atlantic wasn't clearing songs and Universal was clearing songs for Warner artists, that they're adding that Fifi song, so it looks like that Nicki Minaj is still the queen when she's not really the queen on her queen album.
What you're saying.
Yeah. But yeah, so I wanted to It's a conspiracy, but I wanted to get it out there.
I'm all down with conspiracies because not for nothing. Like there's
They ain't sponsoring
always what?
They're not sponsoring us.
Turn the can. They ain't sponsoring us yet.
Monster, please sponsor us.
One day they might. They sponsor
Monster,
some weird.
please.
They sponsor podcasts.
Sponsor us.
Nicki Minaj, please sponsor us.
Didn't she follow you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Nicki
Yo-
Minaj followed you on Twitter?
Yeah.
She still does. Tweet this podcast
Fake.
at her. Do you know DM this?
No, it's actually her
Can I see?
actual one. I don't even have my Twitter on my phone.
Yeah, no, he doesn't use Twitter
Wait,
like
what's
that.
your Twitter?
Really use it.
His
I'll
Twitter is
believe.
private, and he hasn't used it in like 3 years.
Yeah, no.
Fake.
Since there was a fucking incident with
Wait,
us.
you barely even used it before that.
I didn't
though.
really use it. Like the last time I posted on it before this incident had happened.
Tell people about the
This
incident.
incident?
Do we want to? No, you don't want to.
we'll save it for
Yeah,
another
we'll save it to
time.
another time. That's not important.
Liza Koshy followed me on Twitter, but I think it was a glitch because on my old Twitter, I looked and it said Liza Koshy started following you, and I was like, what? And then I looked and it was her verified Twitter, and then I don't know, it was some weird glitch, and I was like, no fucking shit. And then I kept going back and she wasn't following me, but
Maybe
she
it was an accident.
That's what I think.
Maybe she-
Conspiracy? Maybe. Who knows?
Well, like I had a few people on my shit.
Maybe
even on my
maybe she found out the
Instagram.
truth. Maybe she realized
Okay.
you were. Next topic.
Between my Instagram and my Twitter, I got some people on there.
Oh, but talking about Tekashi, I guess we were just found this out right before the podcast.
He did.
So, no surprise at the Get the Strap music. So 50 Cent secretly has a Get the Strap song coming out the 26th of August or something like that for Power. And yeah, he did.
Tekashi got the strap.
Yeah, so at the Get the Strap music video with 50 Cent, Uncle Murda, Casanova, and Tekashi 6ix9ine, and like all their crews of each individuals, not surprisingly enough, someone pulled up to the music video and did a drive-by, and luckily, so far, from what I understand, no one was actually hit. It was just 11 shots were fired.
That's still
I'm
crazy.
calling conspiracy that Tekashi set it up for more publicity,
Yeah.
No, I see.
or somebody.
The
set it
reason
up
why I
for
don't think
for
that-
publicity.
Tekashi is always telling people suck my dick, so that energy comes another way. Casanova, not to put the energy on Casanova, but he had a music video recently where there was a drive-by at it, so it's like, so having him there probably wasn't the best idea.
I just don't get why everybody's
Wait,
so
they
angry.
added
Well-
a drive-by. A drive-by happened in
During the-
Casanova's.
And no, during
was
the
like it
video,
was part of
similar situation. Someone did like a drive-by while they were shooting outside.
At them?
Yeah, at them while they were shooting the video outside.
Oh shit.
So that's why another like, also it's called, music video is called "Get the Strap."
Yeah.
And and it is also like stuff was gonna pop off. That's like the music video you don't want to be at.
It sounds like it could have been set up because it's called Get the Strap and all that, but Tekashi's dick energy is so small, I don't think he's the one who set it up.
No, I don't think he.
No, definitely
I don't
not.
think he set it up.
So if you had to guess somebody who
Paul's
set
on his
it up,
dick
who
though. I
who
don't
you
care
think?
about his dick like that.
Oh.
Little dick energy.
I mean, we don't have to hate on people with little dicks, Tina. God.
Listen, you started the beef.
Oh.
Now,
Oh.
Beef and board, beef and
roast it.
board.
Okay,
Oh.
you started the beef. If you're gonna roast the beef, roast it.
I don't. Yeah.
He likes to stew the beef.
Stew it. Do whatever you want. Put it on the grill. Flame broil it. I don't care what you do with the beef as long as you do something with it. You can't just let it sit here raw. Ew.
I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I'm a vegetarian. I don't know.
Oh shit.
I thought you were vegan.
It's the same thing.
People don't like those guys.
Gotcha. Oh no, what was
Well,
your point
yeah,
though
well,
before I made my
preachy
joke?
vegans.
Or did I completely throw you off?
There was a joke.
Alright, never mind. You know, well, my life is the joke, so like.
Exactly.
yeah.
That's why it's really hard to pick out when you make one.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roasted. See, that's how you properly charbroil beef.
Whatever. You're gonna get it in my diary later. Next topic.
I've
knew you
seen
were
it.
a
It's
cat
not that
person.
good.
Me and Prince are gonna have a talk later.
You would name your cat Prince.
Josh
no,
named
actually,
it Prince.
Josh and
That makes
somebody
even
else.
He
more
would
sense.
name it Prince.
And it was the day that Prince died that he found him.
That's dark.
Yeah. So he's like, you're Prince now. And then honestly, though, he tells me this afterwards. His idea was to call it like, meaning Prince, like a play on word, but like spell it Prince like Paul Prince.
Oh.
That's dope.
And
That
then
would have been good, but
That's
you
dope.
didn't do that.
he was there when I signed the name on the certificate at the vet. I don't know why he
Either
didn't.
way, it's still pretty dope. I mean, Prince was a pretty badass dude.
I mean, I like Michael more, but the next topic.
Oh, God.
So can we talk about Omarosa's new book that's coming out? Do any of you guys know who Omarosa is?
Yeah.
So she got fired from the Trump administration. She was one of Trump's people, and she's doing a PR week for her book. She's trying to shit on Trump.
Everybody trying to shit on Trump.
Yeah, but
We shit on Trump on the regular.
Here's the thing. People, she knows. Here's the funny thing. She knows herself so well that like no one trusts who she is. That she actually started recording different things in the White House. So now she's doing a whole PR tour this week, like giving off tapes of like people lying.
She has
Dope.
receipts, dude. You can't hate on her for having receipts. But you know what?
She covered her ass, bro.
This is
Yeah, but-
my theory on it. This is a classic TanaCon situation. Like
Let's get into this.
instead of DEF CON, this is TanaCon. You know what I mean? So, she is mad that she got fired, right? So, in spite, she's releasing this book to like get back. You know what I'm saying? Like releasing all the dirty
think
laundry
it's
of the White
vengeance?
House.
I get your wavelength. I weirdly get your wavelength. I get
Thank
it.
you so
No,
much.
No, I get it.
Thank you.
I get it.
You think she's doing it out of pettiness?
Yes.
A little bit, yes. But and with releasing the tapes and all that, like
I have a different conspiracy though. I think because Trump's tweet, which Trump, I mean, I guess I shit on Trump enough, but
We all do.
I know, but this tweet was
You
stupid.
can never shit on Trump too much.
He was like, "You're,"
Yes.
and
Ever.
someone else brought this up. I forget
Big
who, but he tweeted out like, "You were fired 3 times from The Apprentice, and now you were fired for the last time." And I'm just like, and everyone's thinking this response. I forget, some comedian even thought it's like, that means you hired her 4 times. That means you not only fired her once, you rehired her after that, fired her again, rehired her after that, fired her again, rehired her for your presidency.
Are we surprised? I mean, the man went
Yeah.
bankrupt and was able to go back and get more money.
What
and
I think her plan
repeat.
was, because she has all these tapes, like, why were you recording all the time? And everyone's got a wire for some reason in the Trump administration. But it's like, I think knowing who she, based on what I know of her from the media, I think she took the job intentionally knowing she was going to get fired at a certain point and was going to make this book. Like, I think that's why she always had the tapes on.
It's genius.
And, like, she never planned on, like, she always knew that she was going to stab Trump in the back, and she was just waiting for the perfect
It's
moment.
genius.
true.
That's my conspiracy. Where's my aluminum foil hat?
Sabotage.
I have one in my house. Do you want it?
I mean, I got plenty of aluminum foil. Or do you have, like, wait, it's like a custom hat that's aluminum foil?
Well, it's fit to my head, but I can, maneuver it. Yeah.
You realize, scientifically
story.
speaking, nobody can, like...
You know what's weird?
Don't
Honestly,
hate. Jump in your head.
You know what's weird? Honestly, I was literally thinking about it the other day because I was doing a thumbnail for the last podcast where Alex Jones has the aluminum foil hat on, and I was thinking about, like, my router is right next to my head right there, and I'm just like, what if there is, like, weird waves going through my head right now?
Oh, they definitely are.
When
There
you
always
become
are.
a computer because you're so close to your router.
What if the government's using the Wi-Fi to make, like, the frogs gay?
Maddie, it's second grade, bro.
What
UV
if
rays hit you.
You
Those
sit
are waves.
next to your router so much that your router's making you gay.
Why do you
I might
want
actually
to
get
be
laid.
gay?
By your router?
I don't know why.
Robots?
I know, because dudes actually flirt with me, but I'm not into that, so unfortunately I can't.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
It's the diary. It's the diary. Stop writing in your diary.
I just started a couple weeks ago.
It's a journal, Maddie.
Yeah, but that's not as funny for the podcast.
I don't care. It's a journal.
It's not as funny to yell during a podcast. But no, so
Oh,
No, you're
with
right,
the
you're
book,
right.
I think everyone thinks that she's lying, right? Like, they're like, oh, whatever, because there was a bunch of stuff I don't even...
well, because she was always a liar, kind of in The Apprentice and shit like
yeah,
that.
everyone thinks that she could be lying. Some people think, like, they don't know whether to believe her or not. But I think even if everything in the book is bullshit, everyone wants to hate Donald Trump so much that they're going to read the book and just probably believe it anyway because they want to hate him so much.
That is kind of my issue with it, but that's all because that's why I'm not fully believing everything she says. I'm only believing the tapes. I'm not believing her book, just whatever the tapes say, because during the election, I completely dismissed everything she said. So I feel like I'd be a hypocrite if, like, just because now she's saying Donald Trump's a racist, which I believe. I doesn't
we
mean,
all know he's a racist.
It doesn't. I'm not gonna just jump on her bandwagon just because she decides now. It's like, because right now I feel like she's just trying to sell a book. I don't know exactly what she believes. I'm just gonna go off the tapes. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there are a lot of people I see that they're like bandwagoning. They're just like, now I trust Omarosa. It's like, I mean, we can't. I feel like that's a little hypocritical. Just to trust is a very, very like fragile thing. You can't just like get it.
You gotta keep in mind, in a world where everybody's, for all intents and purposes, fake, who do you really trust?
You guys.
Thank you,
OGs?
Matt.
You gave a weird look.
She's like, you.
She's like, you
trust
should. No,
me?
no.
But
She
he
didn't give me
doesn't-
that look. She gave me the you shouldn't be trusting me look.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She was laughing.
She's
her
not
ass off
surprised
with
that I trust her. She's giving me the you really shouldn't be trusting
I'm
me
gonna
look.
put you in a hot spot.
What's up?
Ruh-roh.
Bear in mind, some of us are gonna take off in different paths.
Yeah.
We're not always gonna be together, bro. Who do you trust when you're in a different atmosphere, different planet, different environment?
Tide
When you're
Pods.
all alone.
Tide Pods.
You
Well,
gotta
what do you
play
think
the
I write in
game.
my journal about, Tina?
You gotta play
When
the
they
game,
make
man.
Tide Pods non-toxic, who are you gonna trust then?
Because it's gonna get ugly when we go up more.
Swear to God, Matt, if I ever come in, you're
When we
eating a
start
fucking
moving,
packet of soap.
We're gonna be in that world, man.
When they blow up and act like they don't know nobody, who are you gonna trust then?
I mean, if we really want to get into it, I mean,
Yeah, let's get into it.
I mean, I actually,
Do
nah.
you join them?
No, I mean, like, I've always had sort of like certain anxieties about like me.
So you just distance yourself from everything.
No, but what? No, I'm actually taking certain steps right now to actually handle it like an adult and not like properly take care of my anxiety. And also, my fucking mic is breaking, which is hard to talk about a serious subject. But yeah, no. So I don't want to get too in depth right now what I'm doing, but no, I'm hopefully my issues of talking with people and dealing with people, I'll be working through that slowly.
That's
Got
good
you.
for you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Matthew.
Me too.
YOLO. Next topic.
This is like enough about me, goddammit.
If Josh was
Yellow
here, he'd
is a
give you a
good
slow
color.
cut.
Give Josh.
You guys are horribly off beat.
I started it, motherfucker. You gotta go on my beat.
All right, no, my bad. My bad. Next topic. I was just erasing the other topics.
Yeah, bro, carry a beat.
So I wanted to talk about this because it happened like this was one of those topics that happened like right before we started recording, so I didn't get to hear about it. So the Oscars are making a new category called the popular movie category, and they're also shortening the length of the show, which essentially means they're going to cut out the actual categories for like sound editing.
That's lame.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I always hated those old
Because
fucks.
everyone has a short attention span. They can't sit there for like
Yeah.
however long it is. I don't know. I don't watch it.
People don't try anymore.
Well, here's my thing. I'm more annoyed about the popular movie category because here's the
Is
thing.
it voted by the people?
No, it's the Academy, so it's gonna be the Academy.
So then how can they possibly... It's just got to go off of statistics.
Well, that's what bothers me though. It tells me that they've always kind of had a bias against popular movies, like. That means like they've always been on your radar. You just intentionally not wanted to give them any clout.
Yeah.
And also like it kind of, and they say they're not going to do this. Like there's movies that could be nominated for both Best Picture and Best Popular Picture for working title. Like, but I don't believe that because like The Dark Knight got snubbed for the most part, and they say that's an outlier. But I honestly think. I don't think it should win because there's still a lot of time for more movies coming up. But I think Avengers: Infinity War should be nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah,
at least nominated. And I get like it's a superhero movie, whatever. But no, the Oscars stands for the Academy Awards for the Academy of Arts and Sciences. Art and science are about pushing boundaries. There's no other filmmakers that have ever had to make a film that worked, that used 10 years of 20 other movies before it and actually made it good. like legitimately good, where even Josh, who hates all Marvel movies, saw it and said he loved it. I think
Jim.
I know that's Jim, but Josh used to be there. You're where Jim used to be.
You're new.
Yeah,
I can be Jim.
that'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
I work all
she
day.
got it.
She watches the podcast.
Yo,
I just came from work. Sorry if my pants are dirty.
violated.
Man, it's so true though.
No, but yeah,
Fucking
I
blows.
and also it's also annoying that they're gonna cut out the other categories. But I feel like, to be honest, no one else, the masses don't care about those categories as long as they still present them to the people in the room who actually for the all intents and purposes matter for that. I think that's what's important. Although that's coming from someone who's a director, so no matter what, the directing one is going to be honest. So I feel like no matter what, I have a biased view.
No, I would, but again, same seat. Agree with your take though.
Yeah. But yeah, popular movie. What are your opinion on the popular movie category?
Like, what do you mean, like genres?
Are you cool with the idea, or
Are you for the
do
category?
you care? Does it matter to you, or do you feel like it's gonna split, or is it just gonna an excuse to
Honestly, I
get
think
views?
I really think it's just a ploy to get people more, like, you know how people want to recycle things and reuse them and like try to present something that's been around for a while but present it in a new way and shit. Now they're not going to highlight, you know, the, like as you said, like the tech aspects and shit like that and everything. Yeah. And that's because most people don't give a fuck about it, which is the sad part about it, because there's the large area of people who watch movies and audience that are the people who fucking make them.
You're saying you're looking for more viewership.
You know, I feel like you're going to be losing viewership by not having that.
I don't know.
Rather than just trying to concentrate on like the
disagree.
actors and actresses involved in it.
I disagree, because most of the main issue with viewership lately is people saying it's too long.
Exactly.
And they don't care about categories like that, and
Exactly.
and the popular movies. So like they admitted this is all for views. Like they just want to get the views, and it really just comes down to are you cool with it or are you not? And keep in mind those categories still exist. They're just not gonna be televised.
From a business perspective, I agree with it. From a business perspective, I would do the same thing. But as an artist, it sucks.
From
as an artist, my heart
feel
goes
like
out.
You'd be getting sold short. You know,
from a business
appreciation of what you do.
Yeah. No, from a business perspective, I get, even from a show running perspective, I get shortening it. I don't like the idea of the popular film though, because I get it's a 3-hour thing. Not everyone cares about everything. You gotta get the views. They're still doing it during the commercial breaks, just you don't see it. I just don't like the fact that they're just like they're pretty much saying, "Hey, we've always been biased against popular movies, and we don't want those getting views. We don't want those getting awards."
Yeah. I don't know.
My opinion, it's dumb. The Grammys are dumb. Just don't watch it. I mean, the Oscars, all of them. Just don't watch it.
I actually only watched that hour beforehand where all the actors and directors and stuff get around and talk. I forget what it's called.
Isn't that the one where Joan Rivers talks about their outfits?
I don't know.
Joan Rivers doesn't talk
Last
about
time-
their
last time I
outfits.
saw it,
She's kind of didn't she like die?
Yeah, she's dead.
Last time I
did.
saw it,
Yeah.
it was Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, the dude from
Well, I mean,
Black Mask,
that's from E! News,
the
not
FBI
from. I don't know
agent.
what you're probably watching something manly.
I don't know, but it was awesome.
Probably watched this.
My apologies.
What do you
man.
watch, Matt?
I'm sorry.
I just said E!
The Devils Wear
News.
Prada.
I'm sorry
and
you
golf.
exude
I've seen them.
estrogen
I've seen Devil Wears
over
Prada before.
testosterone.
I have not.
Talking about E! News, Kim Kardashian had an interview, and I just thought this was funny for us to talk about. So everyone always said, you know that joke before she had a kid, it's like, one day that kid's gonna grow up and they're gonna ask, how did you get famous, mommy? And she had that recently. She just talked about it in an interview. She's just like, North came up to her and asked, mommy, why are we famous?
What did she say?
She said, and I quote, well, I shouldn't quote because I actually don't have the quote, but pretty much she said, we have a TV show. How are you gonna get into? Yeah, so my godfather slaughtered his wife, and my dad and your grandfather defended him in court, and then I got dicked down by Ray J in 05 on cam.
See, that's the long answer. The short answer is because we're rich. Well, how are we rich? Because we're famous. That's all she had to say. Why are we famous? Because we're rich. Done.
Yeah, but she wasn't, like, she was rich. She was, but she was like California. Honestly, like, she was California average wealth back then.
Yeah,
now
but
she's
not
rich.
Yeah. See, when she could have just
Ray
left
J's
it at
dick is
that.
magic. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but then when North gets old enough and gets a boyfriend, her boyfriend's probably gonna be like, "Oh, your mom's Kim Kardashian? Yeah, I know her. My dad used to watch her porno when he was a teenager."
No, he's gonna be like, "Do you use two hands like her too?"
Yeah, like my dad used to jerk off to her when he was a teenager.
I still think it's hilarious that we shame people for this shit.
I'm not
No
shaming her. Hello. She made
I'm
Matt
just, no,
Burdell.
but like facts though. Like, but think about it. She essentially like. She had to cover up. I understand to a degree, you know, age plays a huge role into it and etc. and like timing and everything with children and stuff like that because I work with children, so you know, let's just.
I work with children too.
You do.
Ew.
you
They're legally adults. They're definitely children.
But my point is,
Ain't that
you know, you gotta be real with these kids and stuff like that. So you know, why lie about it? You know, they're gonna find out about it anyway. So just be real with them.
Wasn't North like 3?
I don't know how old her daughter
Again,
is.
age plays a role into it. I don't know the context of the kids'
I think
age
she
and
might
stuff
be.
like that,
I think
so.
she might be 5 right now or something like that. If I'm
All
guessing.
right, yeah, I will wait a couple of years.
Yeah.
But, you know, facts are we're all born butt naked anyway and shit, and so whatever. You know?
Yeah, but you don't get born fucking.
Yeah, you don't get born with Ray J's dick in your ass.
No, absolutely not. But that was your context, not mine. Let's get that straight.
You don't have you actually do have a video camera sometimes when you're born, but you don't have the Ray J penis.
What the fuck?
What? Ray J hit it first. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
So we have kind of 2 more topics.
Kind of, or we do have
No, we have 2
two
more topics.
Yeah. What?
I guess the first one I want to talk about is a movie topic, Star Trek. For all of us nerds out there, do you care about Star Trek? I've never talked to you about Star Trek.
My girlfriend loves Star Trek.
What?
I
Loves
tried.
it.
I'll be honest with you.
Obsessed.
The only thing with Star Trek that I enjoy about it is William Shatner, and that's because I think he's fucking hilarious no matter what he does.
Shatner, I barely know her.
That was not funny.
He's so fucking dry.
You.
No, that's great. Do you care about Star Trek at all?
Hell
Am I
no.
showing my age?
Alright,
Am I dating
so-
myself again?
Yup.
Apparently, so
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know who William Shatner is.
I know who William Shatner
Alright,
is.
just make
I've
sure.
seen every episode of Star Trek. Don't worry.
Oh, God.
Well, no, I want to talk
Oh,
about
yeah, and the red
this.
suits always die. I know that much.
Yeah, no, I want to talk about this because the new reboot. Obviously, they've done 3 movies. The last one didn't do as well, and the 4th one was supposed to star Chris Pine as Kirk as usual, and then Chris Hemsworth as Kirk's dad, like it from the first movie. And they did go back in time, and apparently, both Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth have dropped out of the film because of not enough payment. So
Ooh.
Chris Hemsworth is essentially saying, doesn't have a contract with him, is essentially from what I understand is like, hey, you know, Marvel's kind of paying me a shit ton of money right now to
You
be
so
Thor.
could have ASMR'd that.
Thanks. But he's like, I mean, they're kind of paying me a lot to be Thor right now. Y'all gotta give me like a bag. And then Paramount's like, well, yeah, we don't have the money because the Star Trek movies haven't been doing well. But Chris Pine,
What does he get paid for his role of Thor? you think?
I have no clue. I haven't.
Like 2.5 million.
No, he gets
Way more than that.
No, I'm just kidding. I have no.
He
fucking
probably
I can see him making $200 million throughout
No,
for
no,
the
no,
whole
no.
Marvel contract.
no. He's not one of those. That's Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. got $200 million for like the last 4 movies to combine.
No, but he gets like
And they paid him
100
up
million,
front.
and he gets to keep the
Up
hammer.
front.
They paid him up front, yeah. But but back to the thing. And Chris Pine actually has an interesting story. So he has a contract to do Star Trek 4 already, but the contract was in place from the first Star Trek, where they were guaranteeing a certain salary, and Paramount can't match that salary now because the last 2 Star Trek movies haven't done that well, so they don't want to put this X amount of
So we're in
dollars into
the
it.
conundrum of contract issue.
Yeah, so they have one person who they don't have under contract that wants a boatload of money, and one person they have under contract, but they can't fulfill their end, so they're allowed to leave.
It's a ripple effect.
Yeah, so since they can't give the money, Chris Pine is technically allowed to do as he pleases because.
I mean, fuck it. If don't waste your time with something that's not going to pay you what you're even at least contracted to make.
So
then I should get out of here, right?
Yeah.
Wait, she signed a contract?
No one signed a contract.
Okay. I was making sure I wasn't getting cut out of money here.
Word. I'm going to say, Matt,
are you holding on,
Matt
brother?
does
I'm an
pay me,
OG,
but
my
it's
son.
like,
What you holding out on, brother?
It's because she's
you
a
pay
female.
me for other things.
Equal rights my ass.
Don't say that. People are gonna get. Guys, I'm celibate. I don't know how many times I gotta say it.
Yeah, he's celibate or something.
I'm just glad finally someone that understands my jokes. No, dead ass.
No, we get your jokes. They're just dry.
I know.
See, dry humor is not bad.
No, they're selling a bit of what? That was the whole reason I've been doing the celibate joke is for someone to be. And finally, Clay did it last week, and then now you get it. Thank you, God. Someone understands my celibate.
I didn't watch your podcast last week, so if that was done, I didn't see it.
Well, that just means you're cool, but we already knew that.
Thank you. I'm original, I swear.
Dusty is just like, okay.
Was that a sheep?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Or
No, but
deer?
See, it's my thing is I don't understand.
What kind of deer you know Baz?
They go, brr. No, it's like a brr.
Yeah, that's
that
more
like
accurate, but there's
Isn't
no
that when deer get angry, they make that noise?
It's a grunt. Yeah.
It's a grunt. Yeah, they sound
It's like
nasty.
a warning and shit.
Ew.
Yeah, that shit is not fun when you're
Anyway.
in the woods. Them
I
fuckers
don't
hurt.
really.
No, yeah, I guess there's nothing really to say. I guess as a Star Trek fan, I'm just a little disappointed. I mean, I get it because it's business is business is business, but I wish Chris Pine would at least Chris Pine because he seemingly doesn't really have other leading roles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I feel like Paramount's like, yo, we just don't have the money for it. I feel like if I was a leading actor, I'd be like, all right, for Kirk, why not? If they guarantee that
You would take that hit?
Well, no, I mean there'd be a contract that if there's a fifth movie, y'all are gonna have to pay me that much, like that plus what I was supposed to get paid.
Retro.
But yeah, no, but I'd give it one more shot to if I was Chris Pine to at least salvage it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Star Trek's dead, and that's come from someone who actually genuinely enjoyed the reboots over everything I have seen. Like Star Trek's never been able to snag me. You know, I've always picked up stuff. You know, just talking to other like-minded people like yourself.
Yeah.
But in Star Trek, you know, it was a huge generation of nerds. So, and I am a nerd. So
It was also really revolutionary for when
that's
it
what I'm
came
saying.
out.
You know,
like,
so it was either like Star Wars or Star Trek. There were people who bridged
Yeah.
the gap. There were people who hated each other for it.
Yeah.
But
and you have
you
Matt.
know, I actually genuinely enjoyed the movies that came out, the reboots.
Yeah, no, so did I.
And
Except for
I wouldn't say they were Oscar nominating, but
I didn't see the third one. I heard it was really good though. I heard it's the best one out of all of them. So that's not fair for me to say that I liked all of them. I didn't like the second one.
no, I didn't enjoy the second one as much either. But I enjoyed the first one.
I
and
enjoyed
it
the
actually
first
snagged
one.
me and got me to come back for the sequel.
And I need to see
And
the
that
third
says
one
something.
still.
So, yeah, I can see where he's coming from, but I think it's mostly nostalgia for a lot of people, and I would let it die.
Yeah, I mean I can't disagree with it. Literally the whole part of this new storyline is retconning the old stuff, but then they ended up doing Wrath of Khan again. So yeah,
Just
no,
let it die.
I can't disagree. All right, next topic. Hypebeast shit.
Thank God.
Supreme.
Hypebeast shit. So I forget. I don't know what newspaper did it. I should have done some.
Oh, New York Times.
New York Times did.
I bought it.
Limited edition. Of course it
You
did.
bought it?
No.
No. The New York Times did limited edition covers of where they had the Supreme logo. So it's basically like a page on front with just the Supreme logo on it.
But it was like this big on a thing that was like this big, and then it's just a New York Times on top.
Yeah.
Can you give dimensions for the listeners out there who aren't?
Okay, yay big.
Okay. Yay big and yay tall, and then the box logo was about ye big and ye wide.
So it was like 10 of my penises by like 15 of them.
So like quite small.
So yeah, 2 girls out there will get that joke.
Totals too.
Poor girls.
The whole
Those two girls are gonna get that
actual
joke
length
for
of his
real.
dick.
And we're not talking about his right and left hand, people.
All right, 4 girls are gonna get that joke.
Pamela and Hindela.
No, Jill and Jill Jr. I feel like one hand has to be born after the other one by like half a second.
Nope.
What?
No, it's Jill and...
Jill Jr. I'm not good at naming. Anyway, so people bought out like newsstands of New York Times with the Supreme, and they're each $1, and now they're selling them on eBay for $50 each one.
No, there are some that are selling them for like $20, $25. That, okay, if you really think about just a general price, that's not a bad like resell. That's not like so bad to be reselling a
It's
Supreme.
not like they're selling it for like $100.
Yeah, which usually they'll buy something that's like
How many copies do they make?
I mean, it's Manhattan. I'm sure there's a lot of copies.
Yeah. But like for reselling Supreme, that's not like OD, but $50 is like kind of stupid. But considering it's a newspaper that was for $1, that's fucking stupid. But people will buy like a $150 hoodie and then resell it for like $1,000.
Yeah.
Depending on the style.
Well, you know, I can't hate. A lot of people. I saw a lot of people hating on it, and weirdly enough, a lot of people from the nerd community hating on it.
Yeah, because they're nerds. And
But here's the thing I don't get. Well, no, here's the thing I don't get, because Dusty and I were talking about this, and we disagree. Shout out, dogs. What's good, homies? But me and Dusty were talking about this because we were actually kind of we thought we don't really care either way, but we're comic fans, so I don't understand how any nerd can hate on it, because we'll spend extra money to collect a different variant cover of comics.
Absolutely.
And that's basically what this is. They took the New York Times and put an extra cover over it that just said Supreme on it.
Absolutely.
It's a new variant cover.
And now it's a collector's edition. That's all it is.
So I can't hate on it.
No.
I just thought it was dope that they're just like...
No, I love the idea.
I thought it was cooler than the brick idea.
The brick idea was pretty fire, let's be real. Like, who the fuck wants to buy a fucking brick? That's dope. I want a brick.
They got people to buy it.
They got people to buy it. I wonder
they're still... Some of them are still on Grailed for like $2,000. It's crazy.
I remember Josh wanted to get... He's like, yo, is this crazy if I get a brick? I'm just like...
No, because then you can just be like, oh, you have a Supreme hoodie? That's dope. I have a Supreme brick.
I would
Fuck
use it as a
you.
centerpiece in my cobblestone.
But I think he wanted to get it like... I don't think he was like at the time like buy it afterwards. I think it was like uppriced a little bit.
Oh, yeah. No, now the price has definitely dropped, but still, it's funny.
I'm just waiting for them to come out with a flamethrower, like them and Elon Musk to collaborate and have a Supreme.
They'll make a Supreme Tesla. I feel it.
Would you buy that?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I had the cash,
I would
might
sell
fake
my
buy
house. I would sell my car. I would sell my kids. I would buy
now
that
you
Supreme
ODing.
Tesla. You don't get it. It would...
No, I get it.
Because that Tesla, if it was with Elon Musk, like...
It'll be the one car with resale value.
It would be the
in the
one car
world.
that you could actually drive to the moon. Like, that would be dope. I could feel it.
Like the Supreme just adds rocket power. It's like racing stripes. It just adds extra horsepower.
Wait, you know how David Dobrik wrapped that one car in his face? It would be like that Tesla wrapped in just Supreme.
Gotcha.
I might actually just do that to my cars.
I think it'd be flyer if it was just all red car with Supreme going up the side.
They would make it so ugly. They have some really ugly stuff now.
I feel like that's but like high-end fashion, a lot of it right now, like that's the gimmick. Let's see how ugly we can fucking get it. And
That's
still
what it's always been.
make
It's just
bank.
appealing because it's ugly, because it stands out.
Well, look at Bell Bottoms, man.
That's
They've
goddamn.
been around twice.
Bell
I guarantee you they'll make a return.
Yeah, all of the ugly shit's coming back, and everyone, it's like becoming a trend now. Because ugly is cool.
Vintage always comes back.
Wait, I'm cool.
You will be.
I didn't say fugly, I said ugly.
Damn!
I'm just kidding.
On that note,
burn, third-degree burn.
Make a note. Dear Diary at 368.
I was...
Oh no, 63. I'm dyslexic. God damn it. Where's the Tide Pod?
Oh my god.
Where's the Tide Pod?
There's some off spray over there.
Oh, sh-
There
Yeah, I
you
know
go.
that.
Spray that.
No, kids, don't do that.
no, don't do that. But I guess one thing I want to talk about, since we got some time, if y'all don't mind, just because it kind of matches last week. We were talking about James Gunn, and Dusty was defending Warner Brothers. Guess who is rumored to get signed over to Warner Brothers soon for
James Gunn.
for a DC movie?
Bum, bum, bum.
Warner is trying to snipe him right now.
Yeah, they are.
And so apparently Marvel Studios, I just found this out, the producer, the person who runs Marvel, didn't know about James Gunn being fired until the news report. Like, Disney fired him without consulting him.
That's crazy.
And he's trying to lobby now to bring him back before Warner, does all that
Snipes
shit.
him. Yeah, boy.
And it's
contract gone.
And honestly, the only way I could think of him actually getting him back is if he threatens to quit also. Because he did that before. He threatened to quit during Civil War. Kevin Feige, he was like, because the way it used to work is Marvel ran the Marvel Studios, like the film division.
Yeah.
And the guy who runs Marvel is a penny pincher. He was like, I'm not giving you any budget for anything. I don't care. We could recast Robert Downey Jr. We could recast everybody, pretty much. He was like that. Like, he didn't want to pay any budget for anything. Kevin Feige was just like, look, I've put my entire career on this cinematic universe. I've built this up. I've made this company billions, meaning Disney. I'm going to quit unless you guys give me complete like, control. Like, basically, my only boss is Disney at this point. So Disney actually split it off. Marvel Studios is a different company from Marvel. They just have the license to use all the Marvel characters because Disney owns them, and they basically just made that paperwork work like that. So, yeah. But Kevin Feige was just like, they made that happen and they got the budget. They put Spider-Man in Civil War. Like, he was threatening to quit over Civil War. Like, that was the time. Like, so I think that'll bring James Gunn back. Kevin Feige has to literally behind the scenes be like, yo, can't do it if you guys are gonna like literally fire someone under me. It's interesting. They didn't even consult him about it.
That's crazy. So fucking crazy, man.
Go Warner Bros.
Warner Brothers also though just put Mowgli straight to Netflix. That's all I'm saying.
Shut up, hater.
Wow.
Only room enough for one hater in this room. That's me.
Well, Matt can have an infinite amount of haters.
Facts.
Ooh.
So I failed my porn purge.
Oh god.
Did you
Do
now?
go into detail. What? I'm new to this.
So I did a porn purge.
Meaning.
I stopped watching porn for like over a month.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about it on the podcast.
Bullshit.
Say bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, but you can stop watching porn. Yeah, but you can. It's you. You could watch like
What?
Star Wars, see Princess Leia in a gold bikini and jerk off to that.
Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this?
Yeah.
I actually do not find the gold bikini attractive.
How do I?
I've never found.
No.
I know that's like a nerd fantasy. I've never found that attractive. The most attractive I've found found Leia was honestly the A New Hope, the bun look.
I've never found her attractive.
My
Like,
brother
when
dressed up as that for
She doesn't do it for me.
No.
She's like when she was fully dressed up. That's when she was the most attractive to me, honestly.
Oh, so you like girls when they're like
I like girls without
when
makeup.
you can't see them at
actually.
all.
I like girls to be who they are. I don't want to pressure them to be anything that they're not.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so chivalrous.
You hear that, ladies?
Hear that, ladies? All one of you.
Yeah. Me later watching this, maybe.
Yeah, but no, the porn purge didn't last too long. Had to do what I had to do.
I mean, shit, man. The life goes on, brother.
Yeah, it's just porn. It's whatever. They need viewers. So.
Until, actually, I saw this post, speaking of porn, I saw this post on fucking Instagram or some shit. I don't know if it was real, but apparently, like, Pornhub was trying to pay, like, adult couples $3,500 a week or some shit like that.
They're trying to pay Kanye to direct.
For videos and shit.
Like amateur videos?
Yeah.
I've thought about doing a ski mask porn, so that no one knows who I am.
Yeah, actually, that was my idea.
That was not your idea. That was my idea. I told you
No.
it, and then you've taken credit for it.
No, that's not.
I told Josh about it a year ago.
No.
I'm calling Josh.
No, fine.
I'm asking about ski mask porn. We're getting Josh on the podcast.
He'll be like, oh yeah, we talked about that. But ask him the time frame.
We talked about that like a year ago. Let me get him on here.
No.
Let's see if he answers the phone.
We're gonna get him on here.
This happened while we were filming that one thing, remember?
Which we gotta talk about. We gotta film something else that we wrote.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't involve ski masks.
No. I mean that's for me and Josh later.
Are we directing porn?
No, that's for me and Josh later.
Not you guys. Hopefully.
Come on, Josh. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't want to be.
If he doesn't pick up, then I'm right.
If he doesn't pick up, we're stalemating this till.
I'm right.
You're not right. I swear to God. God damn it.
I'm right.
What you guys got to do with it?
I don't know. I'm telling you. I thought, because I remember when I thought the idea. I remember how I thought. I can't explain on the podcast because but trust me, I can explain to you later how I thought the idea.
I remember the exact.
I remember
events.
the conversation. I remember. I was like, it'd be dope. Cause I can't. I don't want to say it on it because people won't. People don't get. People won't get our humor. I don't want to say it like podcast.
This what happened. I was like, oh, you know what would be sick? Like ski masks on the podcast or whatever, and you were like, oh yeah, like blah 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 blah. And then I was like, we were filming that one scene, and I was like, I said something, and then you were like, oh haha, and then I was like, what about a ski mask porn? That would be dope. And you're like, oh yeah, I thought of that idea, and I was like, the idea was mine because I brought it up, and then you were like, oh yeah, I thought of that. That is how it went down, just summarized.
That's exactly how it went down. But
you
I had
saw the flustered. That's because I'm right.
No, but I don't understand. That's exactly how it went down. But she literally admitted that I said I also had that idea before. We could both have that same idea.
But I brought it up. You're like, oh, you didn't have that idea first, but I said it first, and you were like, oh yeah, I had that. So how do we know that you're telling the truth?
How many? Because you're
flustered.
You know how often we have parallel thinking, you and I.
This is true.
We have the same brain that's connected. Like,
how do you know we didn't have the idea at the same time, like way back, far down in the future? I mean, in the past.
Way down, far back in the future.
Yeah.
Because I was using that as a joke literally like a couple weeks beforehand. That's why I'm telling you, it's literally parallel thinking. You didn't take the idea from me. You definitely said it first in that time, but I did not take that idea from you. I was telling the truth when I said at a time I had that idea too, and I thought it'd be great. You know what I think
this is actually? That one time I put on the tinfoil hat. That's where we're getting, like, we got our wires crossed. That's what I think this is actually.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's you know what? Let's just shop it.
Yeah.
On that note,
I got finished shooting the extra other half of that sketch. I need you guys.
Yeah, can we actually that's just.
But the problem is I've been working. Next, So I've guys, this has been the My Crazy Podcast. I'm Matt.
JT.
Dusty B.
Josh 2.0.
I'm Matt for Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up down below, comment, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next week.
Monster, please sponsor us.
We out.